So guys, this is the list of university deadlines. Okay. How much of GRE score is valuable for top universities if a student has good academic profile? Archana, a 325 plus is important. Akshay, I'm not very sure of Purdue deadline, but take it like this: Purdue will have a deadline before this December or January. That's all. Purdue starts early. Okay, the admission process for Purdue starts early. My MD is from Purdue University. You know, GREedge founder is from Purdue University. How many of you guys know this? Anirudh, research publication for Stanford is necessary very much. Yes, Anasuya, the ideal timeline shown is for 2015. Yes. These deadlines are generalized for MS guys. For PhD also, it will be more or less the same. There won't be much out of way difference. Aditya, TAMU, AIL, NCSU and Sunny Buffalo will also start in a couple of months from now. AIL deadlines will be over by end of December. Yes, Manasa. If you are in your fourth year now, you can give your transcripts up to third year. And after going to college, you can furnish other transcripts. Yes, Arvind, 90% will help you. But your GRE score and your other profile details are also important. Mohit, it's okay if you're having an arrear, but if you're having a good GRE score and if you have prepared a very good SOPLR in time, there's no wrong in applying to top universities. Because I would say 3 to 5 publications are good for top universities. Try to publish as many publications as possible, if I were to say, but a good quality 3 to 5 publications are good. Vishnu, try to get a minimum of 110 in TOEFL. Pankaj, for most of the universities it is still courier. There are some universities which will ask you also to upload via online. Inali, if you're not good in your background, you need to get a high GRE score for getting admits into these universities. So aim for something like 325. Okay, guys. Shall we go to the next slide? Guys, there isn't anything like required GPA. A GPA of 7 and above is always good, but if you are having less than 7, there's no reason to worry about. Just try to get a good and better GRE score. If I were to tell you a number, I would say 7. Harish, for getting exact answer for that, you need to talk with my admission counselor Harish, because my counselors can tell you for which colleges you can send your transcripts if you're having one or two backlogs. Okay. Samita, if you're having a GRE score of 322, I would say you can apply to top 50 or 60 colleges. Yes, Snooper. Paper publications is very important for top colleges, guys. Uh, like I said, research work is important. Manasa, for average universities which will accept a score of 300 to 310, the normal application process will start from December. Okay, they start in December. They will be in January, February also, but start as early as possible to prepare a good SOP LOR and try to apply to as many colleges as possible. Yes, Rahul. Varshini, for all the US universities, they do consider TOEFL. Aditya, you can get ranks from usnews.com. Ashmita, $277 per credit means for every subject it is $277. Shailaja, for Stanford you need minimum of 335. Okay, for Sunny Buffalo, Shantanu, we had a student in past who scored 322 and got into Sunny Buffalo with full funding. Guys, I'm sharing the next slide. Yes, Tarun. Purdue compared with MIT, UCB or Stanford. Archana, Purdue is slightly less ranked compared with MIT, Stanford and UCB, but Purdue is also one of the top-notch colleges, especially for field of agriculture, telecommunication and aeronautical engineering. Berkeley Civil Engineering, 330 Ritukesh. Nishay, I can search that and let you know, Nishay. Which country is better to do my MS? Wow, straight question. Anupama, US is good option. Why do I say US is a good option for MS? Oh. Fine. More number of colleges, better research opportunities. US has a history of giving admissions to good number of foreign students, especially India. The resistance is relatively lower when compared with Germany. Okay. On top of it, there are many good colleges. Okay. Even a university which is ranked 100 or 105 in US is a very good university. Okay. So guys, Arvind, you are saying that you have a 9 GPA but no papers. That's okay. Uh, okay, what should be your GRE score? Arvind, I would say aim for at least 330, Arvind. Sure, Manpreet, I will refer that and tell you. Anasuya, RIT and Clemson University, they are good ranked universities. I won't say they are top ranked, but they are definitely good ranked universities. We have students in past who got admitted in RIT. So that's how I know about RIT. Well, minimum GRE score required for these colleges has been changed over time. So if you want latest information, I can refer that and let you know. What about placements in US? Kamlesh, placements in US, it is very hard for me to sit here and comment on that. You take it like this. If you study well in your college and if you are among top 5 or 10 students, you will definitely have a good placement options. Gokul, I will need to refer that and tell you. Okay guys, so next important question, when should you apply for these universities, these top 25 universities or any universities for that matter of fact? So you should apply after getting clarity on the GRE TOEFL reporting time, the score reporting time, and what are the other documents you need to have and how much time will it take. Okay, and importantly understanding the deadlines of the colleges. Okay, and how much time it will take for each process to get done. Okay, so if I were to say it in detail or to the point, understand how much time will it take for you to get a good SOP and LOR done. Okay, then understand how much time will it take to research about universities. When I say other documents, understand how much time will it take for you to apply and get the transcripts. Okay, and understand the reporting time here. Okay, so if you understand all this and when you try to put them at one place, you will have a clarity on when to write GRE and when to apply. Okay, so guys, so you need to understand these things in mind. You need to have these things in your mind before taking a call. and very importantly, do take into account of your previous preparations and your preparation schedule. Okay, so do take that also into schedule. Okay, guys. Akshita, I will answer that question in the end. Okay. Kamlesh, you need to have at least 3 or 4 LORs, a good quality LORs. So next importantly, profile. Okay, which is very important thing, and we'll discuss now what is profile and how you can improve your profile. So basically, to put this is profile, guys. Your university, college, your GRE TOEFL score, your academics, your internships and paper publications. Okay, your previous work experience if you have any, research work, your projects, your SOP, LOR. So all of this will constitute your profile, guys. Okay, so what score you are getting is also important, and your SOP, LOR is as important as your GRE scores. Okay, so if I were to rank here, I would rank GRE TOEFL scores, SOP, LOR as very important. Okay, so guys, there are many questions here asking about what is in-state and out of state. See, it is very simple. In-state fees means if you are a resident of a particular state, you will have to pay in-state fees. It is because the college which you are in a state is already operated using the state funds, especially if it is a public university. If you are out of state, I mean, like if you are a citizen or resident of out of state, you need to pay out of state fees. Okay, for most of the Indians it will be usually in state. Okay, and it is very much relevant to public universities. Okay, so guys, are you clear about in state and out state? So guys, I'll put it very simple. If you are a resident of say for suppose Florida state, and if you are studying in a university in Florida, you need to pay in-state fees. If you are a resident of say Texas or any other part of US or outside US, and if you want to study in Florida, you will have an out-state fees. Okay, for Indians it will be definitely out of state, right? Very simple. Yes, Rachit, you can do that. Vamshi Bata, you can use usnews.com to know about this. Nitesh, if you are a student, you can get your LOR from your professor. It will be good if you are getting it from the professor under whom you have done some research or lab work. So this is about profile, guys, and you can improve your profile by understanding what GRE score you need to get. and you can improve your profile by understanding your target universities. If you understand what is the target universities, and if you understand what is the GRE score required and what is that university requirement, accordingly you can mold your profile. Okay, so guys, so this is one of the reasons why I tell to understand the target universities. So if you understand the target universities, you can understand them by shortlisting them. If you shortlist, you can understand the requirement, and accordingly you can make that certain improvements to your profile. See, I do understand improving profile overnight is very much impossible. It will take months together. Okay, even if you put some months efforts, you cannot make a very major changes, but you can make minor changes which can make a lot of difference. Okay, and you can also understanding about the funding. Yes, Rohini, if you are working professional, LOR from office will do good, but try to get it from some high level manager. So guys, what does any universities look in profile? There are three things which always a university looks in profile. That is the value which you offer. Okay, the value is understood by your GRE score, your TOEFL score, your academic achievements. Okay, from value is understood from them, and value is also understood from your letter of recommendation. Okay, uniqueness can be very well understood from your SOP. Okay, SOP is your sole indicator of uniqueness. SOP is one of the few things wherein you will have a lot of control. Okay, and passion can be understood by the amount of research work you have done, or the amount of practical exposure you have, amount of relevant work experience or internships you have. Okay, or you have done. Okay, regarding backlogs, Hemant, don't worry about backlogs. If you have backlogs in past, you cannot change that now. Okay, it's a fact. Please agree to that, and just try to improve your GRE score and try to write and get some good quality LORs. Okay, there are backlogs, fine. So what is the next best thing you can do? Understand what are the good colleges that are not very critical about backlogs. Understand that universities and apply for that universities early, and try to get admits from that universities. Okay, so if you start your shortlisting process earlier, you can take things like this into your mind, and accordingly you can shortlist universities. If you have cleared one subject, will it come under backlog? Dev Prasad, it will come under backlog. I mean, it's a backlog and you cleared it. Yes, Hemant, CGPA, okay, you have a 7 CGPA, it's a good CGPA, absolutely a good CGPA. If you have a backlog, do you have to justify in your SOP? Akshita, not necessarily, you need not do that. You prepare SOP in according to the college, the course, and your profile. Okay, so don't do that intentionally. You start writing your LOR, I'm sorry, your SOP, and go with the flow. Okay, see, it's not necessarily that SOPs you should mention only positive points. SOP should mention many points, like I said, which will make you unique and which will add some value. Okay, so just because I said unique, please do not write any interpersonal stories or things like that in your SOP. Try to, your SOP should communicate to the college why you are the best among the lot, and what makes you that special. Okay, SOP can be 1 or 2 pages. Okay, Priyanka Rao, you can aim for a GRE score of 315 to 320. Guys, your SOP should contain your achievements, not activities, your results, not activities again. Shruti, it is good if you're drafting your SOP, but if you take help of GREedge, GREedge will help you in drafting the SOP. Okay, we'll help you how can you prepare a good SOP, and we'll be supporting you in preparing a good SOP and iterating the SOP. Yes, Ritukesh, you can mention a small code which influenced you or affected you. So guys, I hope you are clear. You have a good understanding about your profile, okay, and what universities look for. So guys, now let's look into 10 ways which will get you or which will boost your chance of getting into well-ranked universities. Try to be the top 10% of your class, okay, and try to take up some challenging courses. Okay, if you take some challenging courses and if you're making mention of that SOP, it will add some value. Okay, try to volunteer yourself in many research projects or any projects and internships in your college. Okay, have some meaningful extracurricular activities which can add value, and prepare for various standardized tests. If you're preparing for various standardized tests, you can make a mention of that in your LOR again. Okay, and it comes down to the same thing, apply early. Okay, so get to know your teachers. Okay, so interact with your teachers more. They can help you with preparing a good SOP and LOR, and they can also help you, they can also help you in guiding with various paper presentations and projects. Okay, and fill up your summers, which means try to be busy in your summer holidays. Try to be try to do many research projects or try to do some internships. Get yourself busy in some activity, okay, which can make a good mention in your SOP. Okay, and last two are to just make you feel light. Try to be a meaningful individual. Okay, which means try to understand and respect time and respect deadlines. Okay, guys, you have to be very serious about your deadlines and serious about various activities and amount of time that goes into each activity. Okay, GRE score, how much time will you take to get a expected GRE score? How much time you are going to spend on your verbal quant? Try to understand that and practically calculate. Okay, how much time you are going to spare for analytical writing? Okay, things like that, do take them seriously and understand how much time does it take to prepare a good SOP or good LOR, and how much iterations do you need. Okay, Harik, analytical score is important. Okay, guys, don't be in a misconception that analytical score is not important. If it is not important, it would not be in the first place. Analytical rating is important. That is why it is there in the GRE exam. Okay. Any tips if your GRE is in 10 days, Nishay? Nishay, stay calm, okay? Take as many adaptive tests as possible, okay? Be relaxed. Spend lot of time in revising all the topics, okay? And just interact with your SFAs, okay? A good analytical score is 4 and above. So guys, I will share a couple of more tips, okay? So just before sharing that tips, I'll just take some doubts here. And meanwhile, if you want to know how GREH can help you with with your admission process, okay, and how can you make the value out of GREH to get into top 25 universities or any of your dream universities, just answer this poll. I'll launch a poll now. If you answer this poll, you can directly speak with our admission experts, okay? They can guide you with your admission process, or they can tell you how GREH can actually add some value. Okay, so just before going into poll, I'll just take a couple of queries. No, Prashant, don't think like that. 3.5 won't harm your GRE chances. Ishan, if your rankings are not available in your course, try speaking with admission counselors. They will be able to help you. Anirudh, it is good if you are mentioning extracurriculars in SOP. If you are having that, if you're having some good extracurricular activities which can add value, do make a mention of it. Rachit, it usually takes 2 months to 3 months, Rachit. How to convert GPA into CGPA and CGPA into GPA? Okay. Uh, Guys, there is a standardized procedure which you need to follow to do that. If you're joining any of the GREedge admission counseling programs, our counselors will be able to guide you with that. What takes 2 to 3 months? Nirmal, the documentation procedure with your college, it usually takes 2 to 3 months. Rohini, you can apply only after getting your GRE score. Okay, Harik, you can mention about your year away in your SOP, provided if you have a good explanation what have you done in that 1 year. Okay. TOEFL for European countries not necessary, but IELTS will always help you. Prashant, you can make a mention of that, but that should again come back and explain the relevance with your higher education. Sure, Radhakrishnan, you can speak with my admission coordinators. They can help you. Tejasvi, for not all US universities accept IELTS. Most of the US universities, they accept only GRE. For automobile engineering, New Zealand, Australia, aren't they good? Hemant, New Zealand, Australia, you don't need GRE actually. You can give IELTS and go. They are good. Yes, they are good. So guys, I'm launching the poll. Just answer the poll. Okay. After this poll, we'll discuss some more ways by which you can improve your profile. Akshata, can you please ask your question again? Is it compulsory to take IELTS? If you are planning for Germany or England or Canada, it is good if you take IELTS. No, Akshata, it is not like that. Initially, you don't apply originals, right? You send them Xerox copies, or you upload them, soft copy via email. That depends from college to college. TOEFL with GRE necessary. Soumya, which country you are planning to go for? What is the best college for electrical engineering in USA? Rachit, Texas is good. Purdue is good. University of Michigan, Ann Arbor is good. USA. Okay, Soumya, it is necessary. So guys, if you want these queries to get answered in detail, do answer the poll question. My admission counselors along with me will be able to answer the questions. Good, Rohini. Okay, Niranjan wants to go to Hong Kong University of Science and Technology. All the best, Niranjan. I don't know any details. But again, all the best for you. For aerospace, Purdue is very good university, Tajender. Which is the cheapest country to do MS and PhD? Naveen, I guess. Some Asian country. I'm not very sure, Naveen. Which is the cheapest country? Which university is good for CSE department? Sai Tejasvi, MIT is always the best. And Stanford. Guys, if you want to know about these in detail, do answer the poll. GPA requirement for MIT. Tajender, there is no specific GPA requirement for MIT. MIT very much looks at your research profile rather than your GRE score. Yes, Amit, please ask your question, I'll answer. Radhakrishnan, I will definitely answer your question. Tejasvi, for MIT, it is better if you give TOEFL. Gibeon, it's not like that. Please ask your question again. NCSU is a good university, Rachit. Good university for electrical engineering. Texas is a good university, Amit. Rohini, can you ask your question again? Transcripts mean certificates. Yes, given. Inali, I have no idea at this moment, but I can search and let you know. Austin or Dallas? Dallas, Rahul. Purdue is a good university for chemical. Nitesh, it depends on your research back profile and your SOP. MS in Canada, which university is best? University of Ontario, Toronto, Waterloo are good universities. MIS is a very good course, Shreyas. Rohini, for Purdue, you can try to get score above 315, okay? 315 is a bare minimum required for Purdue. Jagdish Babu, 300 might not be enough. Try to get above 305. Rachit, I am not very sure about an NCSU scholarship deadline, but my admission counselors will know about that. Geeta Supriya, I am not very sure about that, but I can refer and let you know. Kamlesh, for GRE for Canada, not mandatory for all the colleges, but writing GRE will give you that competitive advantage. Michigan State University, Texas, Houston, above 305, 310, Rohini. It also depends on your profile. Try to get a score of 310. Sashir, there are no particular universities who go like that. Average GRE score for MIT, 335, Upendra. University of Michigan, Ann Arbor. Rahul, we have in past students with score of 314 getting into University of Michigan, Ann Arbor, and students with 320 getting a reject. Michigan, Ann Arbor looks at your research profile very interestingly and seriously. So if I were to simply say, try to get a score of 320 and have a good profile, a decent profile, I would say. Akanksha, the universities which you mentioned, they all require above 320. Carnegie Mellon, Purdue, TAMU, all of them require a very good score. Manipri 310, 312. Radhakrishnan, for chemical engineering, US is a good option. UTD 315 is a good score, Manipreet, in UTD to get an admission with reasonable funding. Akshita, if you're having a score of 310, you can aim for Triple IT, Northeastern University, University of Massachusetts Amherst, Arizona State University. Rachit, it is not polite. Please don't do that. Please don't contact professor for scholarship. Sure, Soundarya. UTD 315 is a good score. Good funding. Is funding based on your academics or research? Funding is based on combination of your academics and research. Some good colleges for civil engineering are Loyola University, Ritukesh, Chicago. So guys, shall we move on? So these are some more tips which you can have in place to get admissions into top colleges. Start early. It is always said, telling it again, and always challenge yourself. Try to have a good GPS and excellent GRE TOEFL scores. Build up your profile for research schools and research universities, and plan early in your education for your higher education. Okay. And lastly, have a good amount of time so that you can go through the application process and universities in detail. Divya, for Canada, if you get a score of 310 or 315, it's always good. Even 305 is a decent score for Canada, because most of the Canadian universities, they do accept TOEFL. But giving GRE and getting a high score will boost your chances of getting into the best colleges. Ankit, try to give priority to the course rankings. See, for most of the courses there won't be rankings. Okay, if that is the case, you go for college rankings. Archana, Ankit, did I answer your question? For certain niche courses there won't be any rankings. So if that is the case, you have to go by college rankings. So guys, I'm just sharing you some details of our past students who got admits. Okay, Mr. Aditya Raj from Bangalore, he got into Oklahoma State University with a GRE score of 313. Amit made into UTD for a score of 303. For Stanford, you need a 330, guys, minimum of 330. Miss Amulya from Amrita School of Engineering, she was our old student. She made into Northeastern University, Massachusetts with a score of 310. So Arun Ghosh got into University of Florida with just 303. It is because of his good profile. Divya Narayan got into University of Illinois Chicago with a score of 1210 over 1600. Gautam from Trivandrum got into Arizona State University with a score of 321. So Shantanu, this should answer your question. GRE score required for Colorado Boulder. Subhash got into Florida State University, which is a decent university. His score is also decent. He got 300. No, Ankit, it is not a concern. So guys, GREH has counseled and helped more than 1500 students in getting admits and helping them to reach their dream universities. So I'm sure GREH will be able to help you also to get you an admit into your dream university. Manipreet, I don't exactly know the minimum cutoff for Texas Women University, but I will refer it and let you know. So how will GREH help you in getting an admit? Firstly, you will be having, as soon as you join any of the admission counseling programs of GREH, you will have orientation from your personal counselor, admission counselor, okay? And your admission counselor will help you and will help you by understanding your profile detailedly, and by understanding your profile and by doing a good quality of analysis, he will be helping you in creating a list of target universities. This is initial shortlisting of universities, okay? If you haven't given your GRE, other than your GRE TOEFL score, your college, your GPA, your arrears, projects, internships, things like this will be taken into account. And after doing some basic profile analysis, you will be given a list of universities, okay? You will be asked to fill a questionnaire, and based upon the questionnaire, you will be able to understand about your profile at one level, okay? So after understanding that, if you haven't given your GRE yet, your profile will be compared with students who got admits in previous, in past, okay? So after comparing your profile, which universities you can go for and which universities you can apply for, and what are the chances of getting funding, and what are the chance of getting into admit in these universities. These things will be communicated to you in detail, and you can also get clarity on these details, okay? So meanwhile, you can focus more on your GRE preparation if you haven't given your GRE. So suggest you to interact a lot with your verbal SFA and quant SFA and focus on getting your GRE score, okay? Then after which, if you are given your GRE, then your GRE score plus profile will be taken into account, and your experts will be able to advise you to retake your GRE or go forward with the GRE depending upon the universities you shortlisted, okay? So for particular universities, your counselor might say to go forward and apply. For particular universities, you might be told to retake your GRE, okay? So after that, there will be a focus on your statement of purpose and letter of recommendation. GREedge will help you. GREedge will help you in drafting your SOP, okay? So your admission counselors will be helping you in drafting your SOP, and after that, editing your SOP and LO according to the colleges you shortlist and apply. After which, subsequently, there will be subsequent iterations, okay, for the colleges you apply and for the courses you take up, okay? So after iterating your SOP and LOR, the next logical step will be directly applying to the universities along with your SOP, LOR and scores, okay? So after applying to the universities, so your GREH admission counselors will also help you, our admission counselors will also help you with the necessary financial documentation, telling what all documents you need to carry and what is the process for the financial documentation. Okay. So after helping you in getting a clarity on financial documentation, our counselors will help you in giving you a mock visa interview, through which you can get familiarized with the visa interview process and you can be prepared well for the final visa interview. You'll also be told about the documents you need to carry for visa interview. Okay, so you'll be getting clarity on the documentation that you need to take while appearing for a visa interview. Okay. So after that, there will be a pre-departure orientation, okay, wherein you will be told and you'll be advised about all the do's and don'ts you need to do and all the things you need to carry before leaving to the college. Okay. So guys, this is how GREH can help you. So to put it in one snapshot, this is what you get by joining GREH admission counseling programs. Okay. An orientation, a thorough orientation, which will in turn help will help your counselor in analyzing your profile and creating a list of target universities and guiding in your statement of purpose and letter of recommendation, then finalizing the universities, then applying to the universities and tracking the universities, tracking the applications you send to the universities, then financial documentation and visa processing, and lastly pre-departure orientation, which is very much after your visa processing. Okay guys, so guys, the exclusive admission programs which are available at GREH are Sensible Selection, Dream University, Ivy League, German Mark, Mentor Active and Sure Shot. Okay, so guys, these are the exclusive admission programs which are available. Okay, so if you want to know about this program in detail, you can type NOW now. If you type now, I'll ask my counselors to give you a call and explain about these programs in detail. Okay, so Tajender, you want to know about Dream Universities? Sure, Tajender. So guys, if you have any doubts about this program and if you want to know about this program in detail, you can type NOW now. Hemant, the best will depend on your profile and your requirements. Okay. Sure, Hemant. I'll ask my admission counselors to tell you about that. Okay, guys. For those who want to know more about these programs, you just type NOW now, like I said. Okay, Rohini Valluru says she has joined for 12 by 12 program. Rohini, it's a good program. Prepare well. Get a good GRE score. All the very best. Inali, all the very best for your GRE. Do well. Yes, Rohini, 12 by 12 is a bit different program. It's a workshop based program. Sarvesh, if you're planning for US, please give TOEFL, not IELTS. So guys, I'm open to doubts. If you have any doubts, you can please ask me. No, Hemant, we don't have any SOP writing software. Our admission counselors will do that manually for you. Hemant, it depends from each program to program. My admission counselors will be able to tell you that. Okay, Akanksha is giving her GRE on October 24th and TOEFL on November 2nd. All the best, Akanksha. Do well, okay? I wish you a very good score and career. Do well. Sure, Akanksha, sure. Uh, Sashir, Georgia Tech requires a good score, okay? So try to get any score above 320 and try to maintain a GPA of above 7. Sunil, try to get above 325, Sunil. Srinivas, can you please ask the question again? Srinivas, please ask the question again. Maniprit, I don't think deadlines for UTD and UT Arlington are out yet, okay? But my admission counselors will be able to tell you the expected deadline. Stony Brook University. I'm not very sure, Gautam, but I can search and let you know. UTD is good for electronics, computers, MIS, Dev Prasad. I know that in these three courses are good in UTD. There might be some other courses which UTD is very popular. Or Gautam, just a small Google search might give you some clarity on that. It might not be the correct information, but it can give you some idea. Maniprit, there is no specific website which has all the university deadlines. University deadlines, you have to see them manually from each college to college website. Yes, Sumit, a good GRE score can compensate your academics to an extent. Sunil, you can mail your professors, mail the professors, but be very resourceful while you are mailing. So guys, that's all for tonight. I'm signing off. So have a good day, have a good night. Okay, see you in the next semester, next seminar. I'm sharing my contact details. Yes, Juvaid Khan, please ask your question. So if there are any queries, feel free to contact me. Okay. Funding options in Canada, they are okay, Divya, not very, not very outstanding or special, but they're good universities with decent funding. Appear for IELTS, Shruti, it is good if you appear for IELTS. Okay guys, I wish you all the very best for your GRE preparations. Okay. Do well your GRE. Okay. Have a good score and aim for good universities. Okay. Don't worry about anything too much. Okay. Just stay relaxed, be happy, try your best. That's all. Okay. Results come only when you try. Okay, not when you know something or not when you gather knowledge. Okay. It depends on the activities you do. Okay. So guys, I once again wish all the very best for your GRE preparations. Do well, get a good score and have a good life. Okay. Junaid, quickly you can ask your question. Hemant, my counselor will tell you that. Akshita, sure, we will redo the seminar again. Okay. Akshita, we can share the recording with you. We'll share the webinar recording. Help you with that, Akshita. No problem, Junaid. That should not affect you, right? Because you're getting your results in April 2015. Okay, okay, you want to apply for fall 2015. No problem, you can start up. You can talk with this about this to my admission counselors in detail, okay? So I might not give you the best answer, but to my understanding, you can start applying now. You might not be able to submit the transcripts. You can submit the transcripts only after getting them, right? So I don't think that will affect you with applying. You can apply within when you're in the college itself. That should not affect you. Sure, Akshita. Okay, guys. Signing off for now. See you in the next seminar. Do well your studies. Okay. All the best for your GRE prep. Always have a smile on your face. Okay. And just enjoy the learning process. You will get good score and you will reach your dream universities. Okay. Okay, guys. Good night. See you.